working on this drawing for too long.
Me when you're taking.
Hey.
Okay.
Actually, it's almost done, so I'm excited. This is like an exciting course for my brain.
Exciting course.
Okay, be right back.
Yep. I'll keep that. Hey.
Hello. What's up?
Productivity time. Isn't that exciting?
Hey.
Hmm?
At this time of day, or rather night.
Well, I did promise I would do it today.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and it'd be good to get it off my plate. So, here we go. I've not been telling him to like include the credits at the opening credits, but he does them already anyway, right? I should probably check that.
Any credits?
Like just voiceover and video editing by.
Right, yeah.
Let me go check. Where is it? Oh, I could just look up Puyo tutorial.
Hey everyone.
Okay, he's just smart. He is smart. Good job, Void. Okay, let's bring that back. Okay, time to like listen to my own voice again.
Yo, that's always hype.
The fun part of being in these streams though is you guys get to hear the voiceover in the video, so you can like put together the video in your head. You get like an exclusive preview of the tutorial. So like, I don't know, you could be hyped about that, I guess. But for me it's like, yeah, I have to match everything up. So here goes. Me. Okay, so it's whatever here. Intro screen.
Hey everyone, welcome to part 5 of this Puyo tutorial series.
I guess I just need to check what I end up with.
Remaining unambiguous, we'll be referring to the form only as sandwich.
Okay.
First of all, let's address the elephant in the room. Yoshi, I hear you say, why do we need to learn other way? Confidently deal with any sequence of Puyos that come your way.
Okay, so it's just the first two. Nice, easy. I could do that. How did I label it this time? Did I index from 1 or 0? Okay, from 0. 0. Oh, please. Okay, this is where we need to start like thinking how where stuff matches up. Oh, I already added like storyboarding notes a little bit here. Huh. So cool. When does the first video begin? Repeat from blocking step. Guess I gotta find the clip.
But just like with stairs though, we call the version of sandwich shown on top 2 Puyos. For clarity, the process is to create a vertical group of 1, block it, add the key Puyos, continue but don't complete the trigger, and then repeat from the blocking step.
Okay, up to 14. Da, 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 da. Okay, so this is where I need to start. Doing thingies. So, anything that I should clarify for?
Wow.
Heyo.
Hello.
Did you do it yet?
I wish.
You completed all the tutorials. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's true. Congratulations.
Thanks. Maybe some visuals during this would actually be good. How long is this text? Okay. So
I still can't believe you're doing this all for free. Could you
someone's gotta
imagine the
do it.
money you would get out of like coaching people?
That's potentially true if people wanted coaching for money. I mean, other way around, if they're willing to pay money for coaching. I don't know if that's really a thing in the Puyo community.
I would
Maybe in
like to get
Tetris.
coach if I got paid money for that.
I mean, yeah,
Isn't that
right.
how it works in some countries? Like you get to do internships and in places, and then you get paid as
That's
well.
true. You can get
You
paid for
pay
internships.
Yoshi, you should pay someone to be your Puyo intern.
What?
Oh yeah, I just remember that it is actually only in Spain, which is the other way around, where you're paying to do the internship,
That's
and it
that
is
happens a
ridiculous.
actually
lot of-
illegal to get money out of the company that you're quote
Oh,
unquote working for.
That's so
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
I think it's a big thing here that like when you do your work placement, like you didn't get paid for it, I think. Or it was like too expensive to do it.
Wait. Do I put Zoe on the screen? Do I get Zoe saying this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. For the two people that will get their reference.
I mean, it's the Puyo community, so I guess it's like some of them.
Yeah, but it's like if you're new to Puyo, you probably don't have any idea who
Oh,
Zoda
that's
But
true.
it's-
is.
but
That's true, actually.
It's an elephant.
It's funny, yeah. I think people are clever enough to recognize that it's a character in the style of Puyo or like compile, so it's probably someone from Puyo.
Exactly.
Anyway.
They probably don't know who Mystical
Oh
is.
wait,
anyway,
no,
'cause
there's a
she's-
sprites from 15th, right?
Yeah, so he's like
mhm.
Or 20th.
kind of, but like as an English speaker, I guess. It narrows the margin
If
of
you've
you
only ever
knowing.
played Anime Tetris, you won't be able to recognize him.
Oh, do we call it sandwich instead of key because you say key Puyo?
Yeah, that's my reasoning here.
Why don't you just say that it's a mistranslation and we should be using hook?
I mean, the thing is, even if it's a mistranslation, it can still like come into the community as an official term, right? Like it still works.
Yeah.
Like key technically like
Yeah.
makes sense still. It's like, oh, it's the key in the like door.
I
That's
get it. It's a
cool.
key to the submarine which dives under the chain.
I'm going to explode.
It's such a funny description. I can't help it. It's called submarine because it dives under. Come on. Wait, make a submarine tutorial and please.
Oh, yeah, I could do the funniest thing. It's true.
And you can put up that one clip from Pokemon Ranger when you went into the submarine and you couldn't go back.
What?
Remember when you played Pokemon Ranger or whatever it was on the DS on stream,
Wait.
and you went into the submarine, and just for the giggles, and then you realized that you couldn't come back, and you had to do
Yes.
the entire path back?
Yes. 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 Oh my
Only,
gosh.
I think you should put
OGs
that.
remember.
You should put that in.
You're such a true fan. Jokes for like two
Ooh.
people.
Yeah,
Right.
those are the best ones.
Okay. 2 to 14.
I love cup noodles.
Yo.
I worry that maybe the boiling water will leach some of the plastic out of the cup into my food, but I feel like it's the least of my concerns, given the life I lead of modern convenience.
When I did the other tutorials, I'm trying to see. So the edited version of the script here. Do I have like the arrows and things? Yeah. I'm wondering if I should also draw them in.
Wow,
I think the instruction is clear enough. Yeah.
You should just DM him and ask. Are you playing music?
I am not currently, but that's because we'll need to play some of the clips later, so
Oh,
it
okay.
might get a bit like thingy, but it is a bit funny during this bit when I'm like, it is very
It
quiet.
is. I was like, this is very.
It's strange vibes. guess while we're doing this, I can talk about the vision, and you guys can like argue with me if it like doesn't make sense or if we can visualize this better. But basically, I'm like, as I'm talking through this, it's just like basically it shows it's like a 3-phase thing across the screen. Left side of the screen, you show this, I talk about it. Then when I talk about what we need to add to it, this one appears in the middle. And then on the right, it shows the GIF of like how this actually gets set off.
Ooh.
So it's just like
Right.
1, 2, 3 across the screen. And then you fade out, next screen. This appears on the left, this appears in the middle, and then the triggering the chain appears on the right. So it's just like building across the screen.
Okay.
See? Yeah.
Okay, good. It's kind of like oh, it's basically the same as what I did with this one. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So that should like probably do the job.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, pretty much. Cool.
Guess who needs the ref again? Okay, yeah.
Oh, right, yes.
Me when I need the ref for my own character because I keep forgetting. No.
Consistency isn't real anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
When you draw, you actually are afflicted with blindness, and you forgot what the guy looked like.
Who's there to tell me otherwise?
Exactly.
same as this, basically. Oh, I can just like show screenshots of previous tutorials. What the heck? What am I doing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, me when efficiency. Alright, get ready for the Windows sound, probably. There it is.
Ah! Whoa!
There it
Oh
is.
my
Oh, no.
gosh!
I'll try muting it again. But we'll find out if that actually works. So true. Actually, I'll put that just so it's not there.
Uh-oh. Even I was about to make a very silly mistake.
Oh no.
Did you know Aura was purple?
Yes, purple.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. Until just then.
Purple.
So true.
Wait, let's hear it.
Why did it turn on again?
Oh, I actually have this stream muted
just
for
doesn't
some
mute.
reason. That's why I wasn't hearing it.
Lucky you.
I don't know, mine is muted.
Oh, what?
Oh, mine's set to 2. So why is it hold on.
The new update drop Discord 2. And now
Insane.
it's only NFTs.
Oh,
I think I actually like turned off the
Have you seen the actual new thing in Discord? If you right click on someone and click profile, now it's completely different.
what?
I think it actually
Yep.
ends up taking better use of the space, right? Before it was like
Wait.
Yeah,
What are you
it's
guys talking
actually
about?
nice.
you had
Yeah,
to like
if you go on Discord and right click on someone and go to profile, they made a good change
Whoa!
for once.
This is
Like, wow, I
actually
can
Yeah.
see all of the profile without having to scroll
you don't
to
have
see
to
2 lines
scroll.
of text.
Yes, exactly. The scrolling was
Oh my
like the
God.
dumbest thing. It's like, why do I have to scroll through
Wait, this
someone's
is kind
profile?
of cool.
Yeah, no, it's
It's
very
like
clean.
3 lines in your profile and I need to scroll. Hello.
Yes, but also like the shared friends and servers is now like way more like space efficient too because you
Yeah.
can like see more of them. It's great.
OMG.
Yeah, pretty good.
I like that it takes more space in general as well. Like this, the pop-up window is bigger.
Just makes
Like,
more sense. Yes, if I'm checking someone's profile.
exactly. If I'm clicking on someone's profile, I want to see their profile, not like a small window of their profile and then the
Yeah.
rest of Discord in the background.
So
Like,
strange.
what?
Yeah. Good job. Good UI change for once.
Took them a couple years, but we finally made it.
I also like how when you're in a DM, the profile shows up on the right side.
Oh yeah, it does.
And you can hide it if you want, but I don't, because it's
Yeah.
fun.
It's useful and cool.
Hmm.
Um.
Why they don't tell you that drawing is surprisingly difficult?
I thought it was surprisingly simple.
No, this is not a C video, so it's actually surprisingly difficult.
Yoshi stream where everything is surprisingly difficult, question mark.
No deadly coins.
Delicious jam jam mushroom? Question mark.
Yes.
What is up with the okay, so Bonanza came out today, finally, right? So
Yeah,
what's
right?
up with all the people that have been losing their minds over Donkey Kong Country lore for the past few months?
Yeah, like what happens? What
What's up
does
with
it
that?
does it explain anything?
Uh,
Or
my question is, does it really matter? It's a Donkey Kong game. Those don't have, usually they don't have any story. It doesn't really have any strong variants. Like the events that will happen in this game are probably not that important. It's a Mario game. But people are like, oh, there's this rhino that shows up. Is it Rambi or is it someone else? Like, who cares? It's a rhino. It's a rhino. We have that
but it's
animal in
because
real
it's
life.
from the people who
Oh.
made Mario Odyssey, so it must be extremely important.
Oh yeah, because the story Mario Odyssey is also super, super important.
But I think that I don't know. The Donkey Kong Country games are rare games anyway, so like
It's true.
I don't think Nintendo really cares that much about them.
No, they really don't. I just had such a negative response to the to the fandom in the sense of a couple months back before the announcement of Bonanza, as far as I know, there was no fandom at all.
Yeah,
There were
it's
like
like
people that liked the game, but
all of these people that like spawned out of nowhere, and it's like, where
yeah,
were
and they're
you?
just going insane about the lore of Donkey Kong, and I'm like,
What lore?
what lore? Where were you 2 months ago? Please. The same people that are like, oh, I wish Pokemon had like darker stories and such. It's like, first off, are you actually playing Pokemon? Second part of the question, can you play more games other than Nintendo games and stop asking Nintendo to be the be all end all of video games? It's so tiring, man.
Same people who are like, I wish Pokemon had more horror in it. And like there's that and
Yeah.
there's the opposite end of people that are like, whoa, this Pokedex entry makes this Pokemon crazy. And it's
Oh
like, what?
yeah. Every
Yeah.
gen, there's always that one person that's like, "Oh, guys, have you read this one Pokédex description? This Pokemon, I don't know, it's babies or something." It's like, "Whoa, that's so dark and edgy." It's like 2 lines in a small paragraph. Like, whoa, okay.
And I mean, if you don't buy the right game, you never get to see it anyway. So
Oh, that's true
That's
as
so
well.
funny. So true, so true.
actually, this reminds me, um, the in I believe in Pokemon Red and Green, I think they have different. Wait, no, now I have to um now I have to check because I don't want to like get it wrong. Lol. Mm, mm,
Oh, no, I forgot a spot. This never ends.
oh, the original.
Star Walker.
Mm, mm, it, in the original red and green, they have different Pokedex entries than like blue, right? And
Mhm.
Right, yeah.
the dex entries from blue in Japanese would go on to be translated for red and blue
Mm-hmm.
in English. Um, so the original entries from red and green were actually unused for a while.
Oh, yeah.
They were lost media.
It's not lost media, it's untranslated. What?
And
Let's be honest, for as much care as Nintendo puts into preserving old games, it might as well be lost media. Anyway, continue.
until in Fire Red and Leaf Green, they actually
Uh-huh.
reuse in Fire Red. They translate and reuse the original Red and Green
Oh,
dex entries, which I think is so cool.
that explains why they're different, yeah. I thought it was one of those cases where it's like, oh, let's just update the descriptions or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I still can't believe that Bulbasaur's name in Japanese. Fushigi
So
dane.
clever. So
That's
clever.
so funny. And I was like, why some kind of mystery dungeon?
So funny.
Hey, awesome. I think I can finally move on to the next color.
Well,
Did I tell you guys that I finally learned after I don't know how many years I've been drawing or using Photoshop for that matter, that's probably been longer.
Uh-huh.
How multiply works.
What?
So like if you have a layer with just grayscale
Mhm.
and you put another layer on top and you put that layer to multiply,
Yeah.
the hue and saturation of that layer gets combined with the value of your grayscale layer.
Wait, say that again, because I literally was not listening. So,
Hold on. I have a very handy diagram that I did.
hmm,
You have a layer with like grayscale. So that's basically zero hue, zero saturation, whatever value, so it's grayscale.
yeah.
And you put another layer on top, uh, and you put that layer to multiply.
Oh,
And what that does is that combines the saturation and the hue uh, of the multiplied layer with the values of the other layer, like the grayscale one. So you can turn grayscale into color like that.
wow.
It exploded my brain, and now I'm like, oh, I need to put this to use every single time that I'm drawing. Which means that now I have to be able to work from my values first, which is not what I'm used to do, but it does help with making the color composition a bit more balanced, because you only in the first step, right, you're only worrying about the values of the image, like the grayscales, and then in a second step you work out the actual colors, like the hue and the saturation. It's like
Yeah.
it's one less variable to worry about all at once.
Now that
Oh.
we've got an idea of how sandwich works, let's pieces
Hi,
together.
Yoshi.
So we should watch that next window.
Hey Yoshi.
You
From
can't
the past.
respond.
Next window.
Oh yeah, good job,
Pieces we got.
Bruno.
So we should watch that next window.
Okay, so number 15.
Next window.
Yes.
What about the one before?
Too bad.
Oh.
I think we should. The next Puyo game should have a previous window as well, so you see the previous pieces that you got.
Mm.
What?
It's like foresight, but backwards.
Yes.
And it should have like a tiny sticker on the corner that says objects are larger than they show in the mirror or something like that.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, Bruno.
So they should be like very tiny Puyos actually.
Oh, I get it. Yes.
Oh wait, this is actually part of the hair. Oops.
Can you make a tutorial on how to hack Puyo ranking bot? We can get Hiku to feature on it.
Well, considering it's Discords are self-reported, it's actually very easy to just
Oh wait, yeah, hold on.
report whatever you want and be like, I'm actually 10
Yeah.
rating, like I think Tomakun or whoever it was. It's like, yeah, I'm actually that good, you guys. They just haven't seen
I'll
me
go
yet.
100 to 1 against Yoshi and go, okay, Yoshi, don't look and just click the score okay button.
Yeah.
Sneak it past. It could happen.
Surely no one will notice.
Surely.
That would be one hell of a delta. Plus
You could do that
99
with, like
Yoshi.
plus 1 million.
Actually, it would be a Tomaku, not a Delta. Silly. That was the wrong person.
Oh, right.
Oh.
You think you called it Delta in honor of the player named Delta?
Clearly, that's how that works.
I thought it was like a otherkin thing, so.
What?
That's insane.
What?
Otherkin?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain that one to me.
Because it's theta delta, right? It's Therian, yeah.
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 I'm completely lost right now. I don't see the connection between Syrians and the little Delta.
Wait.
Oh, because that's like a.
It's a symbol.
It's like a symbol, like shorthand.
Oh.
They use theta delta, right? Like next to each other.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, so that's when they made Deltarune.
Yes.
Yes.
Because Chris is
Wait, hold on a minute.
otherkin, right?
That's
Wait, this
why
makes
they
so much
wear the
sense.
the headband and trying to fit in with all.
Oh, this is like the story of Deltarune.
Oh no. No.
Going
I can't wait
insane.
for Deltarune Chapter 9 where they go, okay, let's go to Mount Ubot. And everyone's like, what?
Now that we've got an idea of how sandwich works, let's try building it.
No, hold on.
As usual, let's start simple with a 2-chain. The first thing to create is the vertical group that will form the bottom layer of the sandwich, which will depend on the first piece of the so we should watch that next window.
Okay.
Here we have a double purple, so let's go with 2-1-1. Now we wait for a piece that we can sandwich with.
No, I
which,
didn't.
as
I
we
was just about to
mentioned,
finish
is
and
just
post
like
it.
blocking method all
Ah!
over again. The blue puzzle
Evo.
works nicely, with the blue acting as our sandwiched color.
What?
Remember that because
Sandwich.
there are 2 Puyos on the floor, and we've only got 1 key Puyo, we're going to need another key
Oh,
Puyo
I
to
see.
create a
There's a
group
bit of pausing as well. This is why it's confusing. The voiceover is longer than the actual video.
One key Puyo, we're going to need another key Puyo to create a group of 4.
Hold on, let me go back.
Remember that because there are 2 Puyos on
A group of what?
Here we have a
16.
double purple, so let's go with 2 on 1. Now we wait for a piece that we can sandwich with, which, as we mentioned, is just like blocking method all over again. The blue purple works nicely, with the blue acting as our sandwiched color.
Okay, so hold on.
Again, the blue purple.
So that's at 9 seconds. View. Hold on, how long did they match up for then, I guess?
Here we have a double purple, so let's go with 2 on 1. Now we wait for a piece that we can sandwich with, which, as we mentioned, is...
Okay. It's because it was meant to... How did I plan this?
Here we have a double purple, so let's go with 2 on 1. Now...
How long does it take for us to get the blue up? 8 seconds in.
Here we have a double purple, so let's go with 2 on 1.
So I was watching Xenoblade Future Connected speedrun from GDQ the other day,
Oh yeah.
and it took me this long to I don't know I okay, so there's a bunch of Nopon guys like the furball kind of race in Xenoblade that you have to find all over the
Now we
world
wait
map
for
and
a piece
such.
that we can sandwich with, which, as we mentioned, is just like blocking method all over again. The blue purple works nicely, with the blue acting as our sandwiched color.
Exactly so. So they are basically they're called the pawn specters, right? Because it's like they're inspecting the land, but they're not pawn, so it's like pawn, not pawn specter. So
Yeah.
it took me this long to notice that because they're workers, when they do the super special big attack, it's called a union strike. And I think that's incredibly funny. The Nopons are unionizing.
That's so scary.
It's so funny. Hold on. So it should. The next.
Remember that because there are 2 Puyos on the floor, and we've only got 1 key Puyo, we're going to need another key Puyo to...
I see.
Here
Hold
we
on.
have a double purple, so let's go with 2 on 1. Now we wait for a piece that we can sandwich with, which, as we mentioned, is just like blocking method all over again. The blue purple works nicely, with the blue acting as our sandwiched color.
I wonder if.
It's doubly funny because the for whatever reason, the Nopon in Xenoblade 2 are incredibly capitalistic. Like they are super obsessed with money and making business and whatnot. So these being Nopon from Xenoblade 1 and being the polar opposite, it's just so funny. Also, I just realized that the hair should be covering this. So I actually need to erase some parts of my drawing. Yay. Cool and awesome.
I love when that happens.
It's okay. It's a part that I didn't like anyway, so that's good, I guess. Does it look kind of weird?
Okay,
Okay,
try one more
perfect.
time.
Here we have a double purple, so let's go with 2 on 1. Now we wait for a piece that we can sandwich with, which, as we mentioned, is just like blocking method all over again. The blue-purple works nicely, with the blue acting as our sandwiched color. Remember that because there are 2 Puyos on the floor.
Okay.
Remember that because there are 2 Puyos on the floor, and we've only got 1 key Puyo, we're going to need another key Puyo to create a group of 4. We've got a purple coming up, which will do the job.
Okay.
Now all that's left to do...
So 17 is...
Oh,
Even though I mute it, it just never goes away. It's so broken. So sad, guys.
I have not used the clipping tool in years at this point. I switched to ShareX many years ago, and I've been
Oh.
using that ever since.
Is it a big win? Well, I mean, it has to be if you're using that instead, right?
Yeah, because if you press the print screen key, it instantly brings you to like a snipping UI, so you can just cut from there.
Oh, I see, I see.
And it has like a bunch of tools that you can, before you clip, you can like draw on the thing to like highlight whatever you're looking at.
Okay, I see, I see. Instead of having to like... Is it more like... Because like if I want to as well, I could also just like do that. And then I can do the thingy, right? Or is it like more tools than this?
Yeah, exactly. They just changed the order of operations, yeah.
Right. Okay, understandable. Oh gosh.
Am I going insane?
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I am going insane. That's cool and awesome.
Okay.
But I would love to find out why the layer mask isn't working.
Hacks.
Everything's so cool and awesome except when it doesn't work. Okay, and now you're working. Okay, sure. Just going insane. I had to like deselect and reselect everything.
Now all that's left to do is complete the trigger, so we're looking for blues. Next, because we
Yeah, riveting gameplay of me looking for blues. Amazing.
only set up one Puyo on the floor, we're going to need 3 key Puyos to make this link work. This is a little tricky, because we also need to be aware of the fact that our trigger needs to be completed too. If we dump a Puyo in column 5, which is the wrong color, it's going to mess up our form.
Okay, let's suspend. What? Oh, that's. Let's see how this matches up.
Next, because we only set up one Puyo on the floor, we're going to need 3 key Puyos to make this link work. This is a little tricky, because we also need to be aware of the fact that our trigger needs to be completed too. If we dump a Puyo in column 5, which is the wrong color, it's going to mess up our form.
Oh.
In this case, we're first focusing on completing our blue key Puyos.
So,
Next, because we only set up one Puyo on the floor, we're going to need 3 key Puyos to make this link work. This is a little tricky, because we also need to be aware of the fact that our trigger needs to be completed too.
Beeping.
love that noise.
Okay, that's kind of awesome. Clip Studio, didn't expect you to do that, but that's cool.
In this case, we're first focusing on completing our blue key Puyos. And now with the key Puyos in place,
Oh. Okay.
and now with the key Puyos in place, we can finish up what we started. Our trigger, the reds. Ali decided to be a little rude this time, so let's employ our garbage cleaning skills too, using these purples. With our next red, we can set off our chain.
Isn't it?
So let's employ our garbage cleaning skills too, using these purples.
So it's like.
I shouldn't laugh, but it's funny.
Ali decided to be a little rude this time, so let's employ our garbage cleaning skills too, using these purples. With our next red, we can set off our chain. Try putting these chains
Done, done, and done.
in your head, that's when it's time to move to the next section.
Okay, 23. They're doing the stairs tutorial when I asked them to try it. Tutorial 3.
Hey, when I forget the spot.
No.
It's fine. It's
Are
Everything
you
is
sure it's
fine.
fine?
Yes. Magic wand, my beloved. Okay, sure. I think I'm good to move on to coloring, probably.
Yay, yay, yay.
Um,
Part 2. Right here.
hmm.
Default there.
So far, you may be hesitant about the effectiveness of Sandwich. We needed some pretty specific colours to make it work, which you probably noticed in practice. However, things change once we're confident in visualizing the form. Using our knowledge of building a head, which we developed when learning to build stairs, we can chain a lot more efficiently than what we were previously putting together.
Great, okay. Step further. Video.
As always, the next cue is our best friend. We have 2 purple yellows to start with, so they can be used to form the bottom layers of a 2-on-1 sandwich.
There we go.
With this blue-purple, we can set up the blue as the sandwiched color between the purples in column 5, and in the same way, with this purple-yellow, we can now sandwich the purples in between the yellows on the right wall.
This is all in one take, so that means this has to match.
With this blue-purple, we can set up the blue as the sandwiched color between the purples in column 5, and in the same way, with this purple-yellow, we can now sandwich the purples.
Oh, that's kind of... Is it...
With this blue-purple, we can set up the blue as the sandwiched color between the purples in column 5, and in the same way, with this purple-yellow, we can now sandwich the purples in between the yellows on the right wall. Now, while I could opt...
Whoa, who is it?
We've been the one rated by Poker Dog.
Whoa.
That's
Hi, guys.
crazy. Hi guys. No, so that's it. Sorry, I'm yawning. I need to finish my tutorial work first. So tonight I will do as much as I can with this. And tomorrow we will do Puyo and Celeste. Actually, I don't know if you saw, but I beat the like second to last level that we were trying last time. It was very, very exciting. So next stream is me doing the like final level, and people are like, "Oh, you should probably like do the final level as like its own stream because it's going to be very difficult." So that will be something to look forward to tomorrow. Hypocritical. Imagine sleeping. Well, anyway, no need to imagine sleeping when you can do it. So sleepy doesn't sound like Yoshi, is that right? I guess I'm usually like kind of more energetic. This is also like my like quiet, trying to be quiet voice because I don't want to wake up
Yoshi does
others in the
ASMR
house.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you take it that way, I'm not gonna take that away from you. Person who plays the Puyo tutorials in the background as like ASMR, not for the actual.
Oh,
Look,
Chris beats you to death ASMR.
that's the
Pow.
yeah, there are two types of people in this world. Anyhow, well, the reason I'm also keeping myself up late is because on Monday, so that's only a few days now, my flight to the US is at 6 a.m. and as you can see,
Oh
it's
gosh.
only almost 4 a.m., which means on Monday I need to be up until at least 6 a.m. and then I can take a 1 hour nap because then I have to I have one stop. So 1 hour
Where?
flight.
How long is the trip?
Yeah.
Is well, the first stop is 1 hour
And I guess
because
around
as you
10 hours,
imagine,
probably.
what was that?
Around 10 hours, I guess.
Oh, that's a good guess. Well, it's 1 hour because I need to go to a major airport in Australia because, like,
Yeah.
like Adelaide doesn't fly out to like international as
course.
much. So anyway, so I go from there to a big airport, and then from there I go to the US, and the total flight time is, I forgot, I tried to wipe it from my memory. It's like 16 hours probably, right? I think it's
Yeah,
something
that
like
tracks.
Jeez.
because I land in the US, I think like 2 hours before I left when I was in Australia.
Right.
And because of time zones,
West
I'm
Coast,
like,
right?
yeah, West Coast.
Okay.
So if someone feels like doing the maths, because I forgot,
Yeah.
you could figure out how long the like trip is in total. Well, actually, I guess if you
The
think
jet lag is gonna be fun.
it's gonna be so exciting.
Oh yeah, because it's not only the time zone, it's also the season of the year,
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It's an everything
and
change.
also the latitude is probably also gonna affect the length of the days. Question
Everything
mark?
is going to be really weird and
It's going
messed
to
up
be
for a bit.
everything. Yeah, you're going to explode.
Yeah,
Fun
yeah,
times.
I will get to explode fun times.
But at the very least, you're gonna be with like long summer days.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's not gonna be like, oh, it's nighttime at 5 p.m. Something stupid like that.
Yeah. Oh, I can do conversion. Hold on. So like, wait, no. My flight from your 6. Sorry, I should have. I'm so confused. I leave at like 6. No, it's 8 a.m. I land. I was thinking about the Melbourne flight. Okay, anyway. So I 6 a.m. I land at like 8 a.m. over there. But 8 a.m. for them is going to be like what's the conversion again? 4.5. 12:30. 12:30 a.m. on the Tuesday, I think.
Right.
So the total trip time is 18 hours. I believe that's right. That sounds like what I signed up for, because I remember the other flight times were like over 20 hours, and I was like, hey, I can avoid that. That's pretty good. I will take the 18-hour trip.
Right.
So, yeah. It's like a 1 hour plane trip, and then I think thankfully the stopover is very short. It's like 1 hour as well, just to make sure
that's
I
not
make
bad.
my way to the plane, so don't miss the
Okay.
flight. And then yeah, after that it's like 16 hours, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, fun flight, hey. Yeah, exactly. If I'm going to the US, I'm gonna play in WPL while I'm there. So I'm very excited. Oh, 3:59. Oh, I'm gonna forget to put my Pokemon to sleep again. Oops. Oh my gosh.
When does it tick
Try
over
to
the
do-
next day? Is
It
it
takes
4:30?
no at 4 a.m.
Like,
It takes into account your time zone. Dang it, I'm missing another sleepies. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Oh, World Puzzle League. It's a US event where they run. Wait, let me check again what all the events are. They run PPT2 Swap, PPT2 Mixed Versus, Tetris Effect Connected Zone Battle, Cultress 2, TGM4, and NES.
NES what? Dr. X Mario?
I wish. Tetris. They really should run Dr. Mario, but oh well. Maybe that doesn't bring in enough people.
Ah, unfortunately.
So unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Yes, very exciting time, Ackliff. I also hang out with some of the Puyo gang while I'm there, so we'll be streaming from like Riley's house for some of the time while I'm there. It's very exciting. We're going to do local things. Tournament design fits you much? Yeah, I get to play in 4 out of this 7? Do I count that right? Hold on. I don't want to embarrass myself. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 4 out of 7 events. And there's a lot
Yay.
of players from all around the US who are going to be coming, so I get to like meet up with like a bunch of people that I wouldn't have normally been able to see, so I'm very excited. Like I know that Dan
That's
is going. Riona is going.
Wow.
Is there anyone else in like your community who's gone? I don't remember. I mean, when you look at the actual event, it's like 5 times Tetris, 1 times like half Tetris because swap, and another like half Tetris because it's mixed versus. So like it's basically 6 out of 7 at Tetris, and then like Puyo is like again half and half. So it's like 1 Puyo, and that's like World Puzzle League. So I mean, I'm sure they're doing their best, but it's like, oh, Dr. Mario would have been cute, right? But to be fair,
literally anything
it all
else.
comes down to like people who are like TOing the event and stuff. So like, you know, they're all volunteering and putting their time in for this. That's fine.
Yeah.
Your voice made me sleepy too. Well, that's good, right? Because Ackliff, don't you need to like sleep so you can do things too? I don't think you have a reason for staying up, right? Like, I need to, but do you need to, or do you need to sleep? Because if you need to sleep, then you probably should sleep. But also, if it helps you sleep, you can keep the stream on in the background too. I'm not going to complain about that. But you might get jump scared by
Make
like.
sure to rate someone very, very loud at the end of the stream.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I never think
It's like
about that when I go raid people.
it's like a built-in alarm.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I'm usually not this quiet during streams, so it's probably not as big of a contrast. But
That's true.
cue this year background? Okay. Well, if you end up falling asleep, Backlive, I hope you rest well. Yeah, I mean, we're just doing like Word document right now. Storytelling before the sleep. Yeah, I'll teach you how to build sandwich. That's what my tutorial is. In case you need a refresher. I will tell you all about all of the sandwich shapes.
Like triangle. And the one you cut in half.
Okay, this is why we need to make the sandwich tutorial.
And you cut it in half the other way.
Where was I? Yes. Oh, that's right. I was plays with video paused. 26. Oh, I don't remember. This is the thing that I screenshot. And at this point, I think I need to check again. What did I
Now,
say?
while I could opt to use this next yellow to finish the yellow key Puyos on the right wall, with this blue purple, we can set up the blue as the sandwiched color between the purples in column 5, and in the same way, with this purple yellow, we can now sandwich the purples in between the yellows on the right wall.
Oh, I see. Hold on. So that's 20 seconds in and such. So plays with video pause. Yes, okay, I see. And
with this
here.
blue purple, we can set up the blue as the sandwiched color between the purples in column 5, and in the same way, with this purple yellow, we can now sandwich the purples in between the yellows on the
So
right.
that means that this plays at
With
about
this blue
5
purple,
seconds.
we can set up the blue as the sandwiched color between the purples in column.
Wait. It's like here.
With this blue purple, we can set up the blue as the sandwiched color between the purples in column 5, and in the same way, with this purple yellow, we can now sandwich the purples in between the yellows on the right wall.
It's a long sentence, but
With this blue
okay. 27 should be.
Now, while I could opt to use this next yellow to finish the yellow key Puyos on the right wall, I can see that we do have another yellow coming up. The difference between these pieces is that the first piece has a blue in it, while the second piece doesn't. As a result, we should delegate this first piece to continuing the blues, since we can use the second piece to finish the yellows on the right. Yellow key Puyos on the right wall. Now, while I could opt to use this next yellow to finish the yellow key Puyos on the right wall, I can see that we do have another yellow coming up. The difference between these pieces is that the first piece has a blue in it, while the second piece doesn't. As a result, we should delegate this first piece to continuing the blues, since we can use the second piece to finish the yellows on the right.
Okay, maybe I should play while this is paused.
This purple red doesn't seem to fit anywhere, so we'll try setting up some more links in advance. We can We can use one of the blues from this double to finish the blue trigger. I'm going to sacrifice column 1 to continue the purples I've set up, since things could get dicey waiting for the right pieces here. We'll chuck this purple red on the right wall, since it's on top of completed links, so it's safe to throw it there. I can use the yellow of the current piece as the sandwiching color between the blues, and then the next piece will very kindly help us complete the blues while continuing the yellows. Now we're just waiting to get a purple to sandwich between the yellows, before then completing the sandwich with a yellow on top.
When the purple red appears. Let's go from there. So from this point, 3 seconds. Three. Roundabout. Seconds. Let's see if that matches up.
We can use one of the blues from this double to finish. This purple red.
Oops. It's 28.
This purple red doesn't seem to fit anywhere, so we'll try setting up some more links in advance.
Almost did my lines with this brush that I have.
Now,
This one.
while I could opt to use this next yellow to finish the yellow key Puyos on the right wall, I can see that we do have enough. This purple red doesn't seem to fit anywhere. Now, I can use the second piece to finish the yellows on the
I
right.
didn't notice that I had that brush selected. I was going to do the
This
liner
purple red doesn't
of one part, and it's like, wait, that's not.
seem to fit anywhere, so we'll try setting up some more links in advance. We can use one of the blues from this double to finish the blue trigger. I'm going to sacrifice column 1 to continue the purples I've set up, since things could get dicey waiting for the right pieces here. We'll chuck this purple red on the right wall, since it's on top of completed links, so it's safe to throw it there. I can use the yellow of the current piece as the sandwiching color between the blues, and then the next piece will very kindly help us complete the blues while continuing the yellows. Now we're just waiting to get a purple to sandwich between the yellows, before then completing the sandwich with a yellow on top.
Yeah, it's the opposite thing from last time, where instead of there being white space in the video, my talking is longer than the actual building of the chain. So you're just gonna have to pause here and there, but I think that's fine. Because
You know what they say.
Or
An
twist,
offset is
twist,
an
twist.
offset.
Oh.
Even if it's just one Puyo.
So real. Oh my gosh, this brush is amazing, Bruno. Peak.
And now we can set off our chain from the purples.
I love that feeling when you think you're about to move the canvas, but you're not actually holding the button. So
Oh.
instead, you get dizzy.
Looking like it's closing in on probably should be bedtime, I guess. We'll go for a few more minutes, cross the 2 hour mark, and then we'll probably leave the rest for tomorrow. But big progress today. It is certainly completable tomorrow. Okay.
Remember that for 1, 1, 2, the floor is a... And now we can set off our chain from the purples. Here, if we check our next window, we've got some different colors with one common color, green. As a result, I can quite easily set up a 1, 1, 2 sandwich with the greens as the first sandwiched color. Remember that for 1, 1, 2, the floor is only 1 Puyo high, so this double purple is quite the inconvenience. We'll chuck it to the left. This red purple is tricky, because it could be used to continue our purples or our reds. However, remember that we'll need 3 reds as key Puyos in column 6, so there would be nowhere to place the purple. Because of this, I'm instead opting to continue the purples. These next 3 pieces are a bit weird. We're going to have to chuck these out too. However, the 3 pieces afterwards will work perfectly. This red-blue can be used in a couple ways. The blue is certainly going to be the sandwiching color between the reds, but the question is whether we place the red vertically or horizontally. Because the piece afterwards is a purple-green, horizontal is the way to go, because this sets up a position where the purple-green continues our form perfectly. If we instead had a red-purple coming up, it would have been preferable to go vertical. The blue-red works perfectly for columns 2 and 3. This next blue-purple once again has us ask the question of whether we should continue the blues or the purples in our chain. Given that we have a red-purple coming up and it fits perfectly into our form, the more efficient choice is to continue the blues. Red-blue is unfortunately not great, but we can use this next green in our chain, safely dumping the blue since it's on top of completed links. In the same vein, we can finish off our column 6 reds by dumping unwanted colors in column 5, since the link in that column is already completed. And finally, we can set off with the blues.
43, so it's up to 43. I'm so proud of you, blocking method tutorial. You have reached 18,000 people. A lot of people have learned how to chain. I'm so happy.
That's all you need, really.
That's literally it. If people just know how to chain through the blocking method, then my life is complete.
Blocking method 19 chain.
Not quite.
Well, like I've been saying, sandwiches and stairs are just like a blocking method applied to different contexts, right? Like sandwiches is blocking
Yeah.
method, but like
You do need a little bit of tailing for a 19, right? Just a little bit. The tiniest bit.
Nope.
If you're using stairs, you're probably going for the first floor. You're probably gonna have at least one tail link.
Oh, you're right. You need to door bolt it because otherwise it won't. Yeah, if you use
Yeah.
canny formula, technically door bolt is a tail. Yeah. You're right. You are actually
Doorbell is that
right.
little thing on the end, right?
Yes, that's right. The like L shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you
But
would
you like
only.
you flip that one
Yes.
Puyo, then you have the L. Yeah.
But I think with sandwich, you don't need a tail because you can sandwich it all the way up.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Love that noise.
Bing.
Meow.
No. I painted outside of the line. Literally unfixable.
No. Okay, what was this about?
Layer mask, I choose you.
Lol.
Okay, cool and awesome.
Epic. Okay. Time to recreate chain. In chain sound. Chains. Magic. How does this look? Purples. White. Okay. Purple. Green. Yeah, well.
Meow.
How do I make this look nice? There we go.
I want to see. How do you make it look nice?
There we go. Look at that.
Ow.
Okay, let's look for them. Step between these. Purple, blue, green, green, green. Oh, right. There we go.
Ah. I figured out Luna difficulty. I think I can do it.
No way,
Oh.
man. What's going on now?
Just play Druid and turn your brain off.
Yes.
What?
I'm serious.
Wait, but how?
Because Druid is just set and forget. You put down the butterfly and then go to sleep.
Does it actually do enough DPS? Is that what you mean? Like, you can
I
put
mean,
it down and then you can just, like, focus on dodging instead? So,
Yeah, because all you have to do is, right, you have to drop the butterfly,
yes.
drop the field,
Yes.
and then hold Z.
Ah. Wow,
Like your
yeah.
DPS is like I also if you get Druid's Opal secondary,
Mm-hmm.
which changes the field into another butterfly, what you can do is you can just hold down ZXC
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll pretty much auto cast
Oh,
secondary and special whenever they're available, and
insane.
then cast primary otherwise.
That's funny as heck.
It's pretty cool.
That's
So I'm just
insane,
doing
dude.
that, and I have to watch out because, like, sure, like primary slows me down, right?
Okay.
But apart from that, and also the patterns on Luna aren't terrible for solo,
Ah, I see. That's interesting.
but I'm surprised I can hit the solo damage check actually with Druid because Druid's very
Yeah.
difficult to, not difficult to DPS, but like
It's just unusual, I guess.
unusual, yeah.
But, like, yeah, if it's working,
Mm.
sure. Oh, actually, I should have done the other rotation as well. Oops. Oh, it's just purples. Red, purple. Okay.
Oh.
Hmm?
Ow. It doesn't trivialize the patterns, but it trivializes the DPS, and that's the most important part.
Yes, exactly. Because if you can just focus on dodging, then you're just playing like Denmark, right?
Yeah. It's difficult. Scholars is a bit difficult with all the teleports, but
Right.
Now give it a few attempts yourself. Build both variants of sandwich while applying the building ahead mindset.
Number 44. This is
Okay, so maybe you're still not that sold on sandwich after a session of painfully, perhaps, struggling to make the chain efficiently. You see, that's because I haven't talked about the secret ingredient. While it's entirely possible to use pure 211 and 112 sandwich, the
get to the next section, and then video 5 is at how far?
at this stage, we're just waiting for more purple. Alright, let's jump into another example.
Number 60, so it'll be 60. I think if I just put the checkpoints in and then we'll leave it there for tonight. Five.
Oh.
While we could use this purple, now all we need to do is, let's do one last example, where we try to put once we cycle through to them, our chain is ready to set off from. Let's take a look at what happens with 112 sandwich.
So it's 67.
Let's do one last example, where we try
71.
see if you can set off a few 6 chains with everything you know.
So we're like halfway. Well, we're like under halfway, but also from here on out it gets a bit easier because a lot of stuff is like repeating instructions that I've already like talked about in detail earlier. So then it's just like do this again, do this again. So I would like to say that we're about halfway now. Yeah, put a couple more hours in tomorrow, we'll finish it off, and then we'll play some Puyo and Celeste as well. I'm very excited for everything.
Yeah.
And that'll be like the final like normal set of streams, because then Saturday is tournament time, and then I don't know if I'd be streaming on Sunday. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's the plan for now. Well, yeah, alright. Thanks everybody for hanging out as always. Appreciate you all being here. It's been super chill, and I'm glad I put the time in. Otherwise, tomorrow it would have taken like 4 hours, I guess. If we are halfway, so it's taking like 4 hours tomorrow. Which, you know, I mean, our tutorial work streams usually are long, but it's kind of nice to have like had this split up. So
Yeah.
I think it's worked out. Because it is, I mean, at this stage, it's kind of a menial task. At least before it was like exciting. We get to talk about all the things. Now it's just me being like, this video bit has to match up with this thing, and it's like, it's important and necessary, but also it's not the most thrilling content.
It's not like a thrilling course.
Exciting. And the course is exciting. There's no Puyo, there's no TGN, there's no nothing. Okay, well, I guess all of us are going to bed now, then. You get no choice.
Hehe.
Well, I'll see you all tomorrow for all the fun and exciting things. But for now, as always, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night. I love you guys. I'll see you all next time. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.